Redding puts it on the floor. Back out, Birčević will take another outside shot. Would you believe it? 3 in the game for Stefan Birčević, who came in just 5 of 27 on the season. Ivlev back out, Kuzminskas on to Kalnietis. The two Lithuanians combining in the backcourt. Kalnietis, he'll take on a 3 now. Walden the rebound. LoKokotiv's three-point percentage is falling. Page, quick release for 3. Rebound Apic. LoKokotiv down by 2. Game that they simply have to win. Prodding and probing and penetrating and then kicking. And then the touch pass far side. Beautiful LoKokotiv basketball. Fans on their feet in Krasnodar. Kuzminskas carrying his team's scoring responsibility and the heavy weight of this occasion on his shoulders. Kalnietis the penetration, Cummings the touch pass, Kuzminskas the big outside shot. Timeout called by Partizan. LoKokotiv back ahead.
Ну что, поехали! 2, 1, вперед!
We're seeing a prime example of why Mindaugas Kuzminskas' absence for most of this regular season has harmed LoKokotiv. He didn't return until round 7 when he played just 8 minutes, scored 3 points, then last time out in round 8 at Limoges, 13 points. Here tonight, he's already got 14 to lead the LoKokotiv cause. He's put them back ahead by 1. Zagorac, defended by Kuzminskas, who commits the foul. It's his second. He joins Will Cummings on 2 for LoKokotiv now. Zagorac has 3 for Partizan, several more players on 2. Gordic to inbound from the baseline. Turns it over on the inbound pass. It's the 12th turnover of the game for Partizan. LoKokotiv have had just 5. Cummings. Gets it back, Will Cummings goes on the left-hand dribble drive, switches back to his right to score. A picture of quality and composure as he created just a bit of room, and that's all he needed. 10 points for Will Cummings now. Zagorac remains on the court on those 3 fouls. Here's Gordic. Zagorac's cross-court pass moved on in towards Jankovic and a foul. So LoKokotiv by 3, although they have just committed their 4th foul of the 3rd quarter. Partizan just the 1. So any further fouls by the LoKokotiv defense for the next 3 minutes and change will result in Partizan foul shots. As Vladimir Ivlev stretches to try and intercept the inbound pass, can only tip it out of bounds. Zagorac gets the ball in this time. Birčević hands it off to Gordic. Birčević is hit 3 already. He'll take another. Almost as many 3s tonight as through the whole of the rest of the season. Shooting 19% through the first 8 rounds. Birčević is 4 of 5 this evening. Kuzminskas to the far side. It's Kulagin the long 2. Got it. LoKokotiv back ahead again. You can understand Coach Yevgeny Pashutin looking a little uneasy over on the bench. It's so close, too close for comfort. Off the mark, inside from Jankovic, batted back, recovered far side by Kulagin. Cummings. Ivlev running interference on the perimeter. Cummings clings onto it, gives it to Ivlev, back to Cummings. Kuzminskas wants to post up. Tried to turn away from his smaller opponent, had the mismatch against Marcus Page, but Page commits the foul. Might be small, but he's quick, Marcus Page. He sensed the opportunity for a steal. Ivlev across to Cummings, threatens the three, clings onto it. Ivlev rolling inside, Cummings going all the way through himself. What a beautiful underarm finish from Will Cummings, falling down to the deck. Cummings, Kuzminskas and Kulagin all on double figures for Loko. Batted back by Ivlev. Gordic was there though, and then he turns it over. Ivlev gets away with it that time. He was trying to tip it to a teammate far side, but presented the ball straight back to Gordic. Loko led off the hook. They lead by 4, a minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Cummings. Kulagin. He takes the long range 2. Rebound grabbed by Bircevic. Zagarets. Jankovic. Trying to roll past Kuzminskas and does. Who commits the foul. A chance at a three-point play for Nikola Jankovic. Kuzminskas understandably frustrated. Pure persistence from Jankovic. It's the third foul on Mindaugas Kuzminskas, so he will go to the bench, presumably for the rest of this quarter at least, as they try to preserve him for their charge down the stretch. Jankovic completes the three-point play, and it's a one-point game again. Walden set to come back in for Partizan. Zagarets to the bench. 65-64 through 29 minutes. Turned over, Partizan, a 2-on-1 fast break opportunity. Walden can't score. Ivlev with the big foul. Presumably saying he got all ball, but I think he took a piece of the player with it. A little harsh, maybe. Partizan made a bit of a meal of that 2-on-1 situation. Cummings goes to the bench here for Loko. Jankovic goes to the line. It's 2 of 2 tonight. Chance to hit double figures if he can make both of these. 4 rebounds and 2 blocks on that stat line as well. More, he's had a good night against tonight's opponents. 2 of his better games this season coming against LoKokotiv. Partizan back ahead, 10 points for Jankovic. Kuzminskas has come back on the court on those 3 fouls. Kulagin fouled by Page. It was only Partizan's 3rd foul of the third quarter, having reached the limit in both quarters 1 and 2. .8 seconds remaining in quarter 3. Foul was, however, called on the shot, so Dmitry Kulagin goes to the line. And named to the All-Euro Cup second team a couple of seasons ago with Loko. reached the final that year, losing to Daru Shafika. One of the most dominant teams in Euro Cup history. They went a remarkable 20-0 all the way through to those finals, and then lost one of their key players, Ryan Brockhoff, to injury. Lost 2-0 in the finals to Daru Shafika. That's the kind of level that they usually compete at in this competition. They're trying to remain in it here, and they force the turnover. Up by 1. There's a nominal differential between shot and game clock at the end of the third quarter, so Loko will hold it for the final shot, and there's a foul. Partizan did have one to give. So 14 seconds for Partizan to dig in on defense and LoKokotiv to try to create something on offense. Seen a few buzzer beaters already here this evening. Kaunietis, best adept at using those remaining split seconds as he goes all the way. Took the shot early and missed it in traffic. Now a chance for Partizan to throw up the final shot of the quarter. It falls short for Nikola Jankovic, and that